segments.
The arrest of Harvard University professor Henry Louis Gates and his charges of racism against white police officer James Crowley reignited a national debate about racial profiling. The head of the National Association of Black Law Enforcement Officers, Charles Wilson, says too often police stop, question, or arrest people based on their skin color rather than real evidence.
The institution of policing is and always has been inherently biased against people of color and low income. And you must accept that as a fact.
Racial profiling is the practice of using race or ethnic characteristics in determining whether a person is considered likely to commit a crime. For example, statistics show black drivers are much more likely to have their cars stopped and searched than white drivers. Scott Newman, a hotel manager in Washington, D.C., says that happened to him.
Pulled over for no reason whatsoever, not speeding, and they just unpacked my entire car for no reason at all, looking for drugs or something, but found nothing.
Paul Butler, a former federal prosecutor, recalls being arrested in front of his home after a dispute with a neighbor over a parking space.
When the police came out, they saw a black man, and as soon as they saw me, it's like they wanted to arrest. They didn't even want to listen to what I had to say.
Racial profiling by police is complicated further by factors of class and cultural behavior. Newspaper columnist Stephen Smith says while there's been progress in race relations, encounters between blacks and police remain complicated.
Well, the first thing that goes through a black person's mind is that they suspect that they were racially profiled. That's just the reality of the situation.
The FBI says black men are incarcerated at roughly 7 times the rate of their white counterparts. And a recent public opinion poll showed a majority of blacks say they do not receive equal treatment from police compared to whites. And in several states, blacks have successfully won racial profiling lawsuits against police departments. Rebecca Hedden, a staff attorney with the ACLU, says racial profiling affected encounters in the 1960s between civil rights activists and white police officers. But Hedden says things have improved somewhat since then.
There are many police officers who do their job with the utmost professionalism, but unfortunately there are also officers who exhibit racially biased policing, who do perform racial profiling.
Retired New York State Trooper Pete Rubino says policing has come a long way, but a lot more improvement is needed. He says law enforcement officers are disturbed by accusations of racial profiling in the Gates case.
They're human beings. They're seeing this all over the paper, all over the news. It does affect them how they approach calls. When they respond to calls now, there's a sense of now danger also for them.
The Cambridge Police Department, which arrested Professor Gates, is one of many police agencies across the country that have programs designed to help officers understand cultural differences, calm tense encounters, and navigate through negative perceptions. Chris Simpkins, VOA News, Washington.